Taking care of yourself is the most important thing that you can do that not only benefits you but also your kids and your family. If you cannot take care of yourself and if you're not happy and content with yourself, how can you make others happy? And I'm a strong believer of that. Hi everyone, welcome to the Precious Years, and this is Saida. And as part of the virtual homeschool co-op series, I wanted to talk to you guys about how to take care of yourself in the midst of homeschooling. So the ways that I take care of myself, and that's something that I had to kind of learn because when I first became a stay-at-home mom, I quit my job and I've always worked. So I was kind of in the mindset that I should contribute to the household because my husband's only working by not using outside help, not getting a cleaning service or anything to help me out, and that's how I thought I could compensate myself not working, because that was my choice not to. It was my husband's choice too, but it was more of my choice. I wanted to stay at home with my girls. So I struggled with myself, and I actually live far away from my family. They live in a different state completely, but and I struggled, and it was a very difficult phase that I went through in my kids' top school age. But then I realized that no, you know what, I have the most, I am not only taking care of a household, I'm also an educator, and I need to take care of myself. And if I cannot be happy and content, then it kind of trickles down to them, and it affects my kids, because I'm not as I don't have as much energy. I don't have as much patience with them, and I realized that I really need to take care of myself in order to take care of my family. So couple of the ways that I take time off for myself is, one thing is that I do use cleaning service. I don't use it monthly or weekly. I need it whenever I need to get deep clean done, or whenever I like think I'm falling behind. I have a cleaning company that is really good, and she gives me a good price. Second thing is that I do get occasional babysitter to come out, and either I use that time to plan for my homeschooling, work on several other things that I help my husband with, and businesses I'm involved in. I also use that babysitter to go out with my husband. And then there are other things that I do, like going painting with my friends. Painting has really been, it's not something that I've ever really liked, painting. It wasn't my something that I was good at, but since recent times I love painting. It's like we grab some coffee and just go painting, and we explore our creativity, and it's really a great way to kind of just talk, bond, and create something beautiful, and it just feels great, and I like doing that. Like after a stressful day, I like to take a bath. I like to have the kids go to bed. They have a bedtime and they need to be in bed by 8:30, so that's something that I really stick to, so that I can take some bath. That just really helps kind of clear your mind, and you need that. It's stressful to take care of your kids all day long and teach them and do other things that you need to get a household running. You need that break, and I really enjoy that. I love tea, so bedtime, I before bed I drink a cup of tea and this chair, and my husband refers to this chase as like mommy's chair. So because I love to just sit here, either I read a book, I plan, I browse through Pinterest, I go through YouTube channels now, and that's really my like just a time away. And the other thing that some people think I'm crazy, but since I became a mom, I love going to Target and browsing through the dollar spot, and I love that Target has like Starbucks inside of it. So grabbing a coffee and just browsing through the dollar spot, it just just so I don't know, it just does something, it just makes me happy. I just love it going through Target and not have kids saying, "Mommy, I want this, Mommy, I want that." Just to be able to go through and just, you know, buy or just look through is just amazing. So I love going to bookstores and Target with a coffee in hand, and that's really like, it's a form of relaxation for me. I'm not sure if you other moms are that way either, but that's like, and if you are, please let me know so I know that I'm not the only person. The thing I do also is that I make sure to have some time with my husband. You know, like when we're staying home or even working from home or working moms or in general, we forget after we have kids that, you know, we have a spouse and that, you know, they're our life partners, and you know, like just communicating, going out to dinner, watching a movie, or staying home and watching a movie, or just talking in general and bonding is a great source of happiness for me. And anything that brings happiness to me and makes me content is a form of relaxation for me. Because you know, one thing that I really truly believe in, and that, you know, I tell a lot of my closest people, is that happiness kind of starts within you. If you cannot make yourself happy, then no one else can really make you happy. And if you cannot make yourself happy, you cannot make others around you happy. Because if you just pretend, or if you depend on unrealistic, like materialistic things, or like, you know, your husband is not a certain way but you want them to be a certain way, and you know, you think that will bring you happiness, it really won't. You need to find deep within yourself to see what makes you happy. And I think I really believe in that, that only you as a person, you are in charge to make yourself happy. I mean, there is, you know, like if you believe in God or other supernatural power, that is something that, you know, is there, but other than that, you know, like it's, you know, in your power to trying your best to making yourself happy. And I really have understood that once I became a mom, you know, to figure out how to make myself happy. It wasn't a purse, it wasn't a nice house, it wasn't my husband, you know, showering me with, you know, flowers and all that. That wasn't what really was making me happy. It was taking time for myself. That was making me happy. Figuring out, journaling, and you know, and all of those things, reading a book, you know, just having some time to yourself. When your husband says, "Hey, you know, I'll take care of the kids today, why don't you go do something that you like to do?" Those are things that I appreciate about my husband, not the what kind of bag purse he'll purchase for me, or what kind of, you know, like those are things that, you know, like money cannot buy happiness. And I really believe in that, because I think if you cannot make yourself happy with things that, you know, that makes you, relaxes you, and takes care of your, you know, those are things that I think that's really what makes you happy. One other thing that I forgot to mention was that the other way that I take care of myself is that after I became a stay-at-home mom, I was always in my PJs, or, you know, in my yoga pants or my workout clothes. I really made an effort to work out and take care of myself, because when I work out, it just gives me a source of energy, and it just and when I eat right, eat more whole foods and organic foods, it just gives me a source of energy. And I really believe in that. And a lot of my family members make fun of me because, you know, they call me the organic mom, but I really believe that when you eat wholesome, good food, it really makes you happy and gives you a source of energy. And when you have high energy, it trickles down to everything that you do, and it trickles down to everyone else that is associated with you, which is my kids and my husband. So I, you know, take time to work out, whether I lose weight or not. Just the working out and eating right really helps me. And taking care of myself by waking up an hour before my kids wake up, and drinking the coffee in my lanai with the book to read or with my planner is really, it's just whenever I do that, my rest of my day goes really well. If I wake up at the same time as my kids, then that day is like kind of like, I already know I'm already setting myself up for failure. So those are some ways that I take care of myself. I've learned a lot from this series, and I'm really happy that they chose this to be one of the assignments, because it really showed me how other moms take care of themselves, which gave me some ideas. And I hope my video was helpful to you, because I truly believe that our job, whether not just as homeschooling mom or just as a staying at home mom, but or working mom, or we try to tend to sometimes separate ourselves, and it doesn't matter what kind of what type of a mom we are. All that matters is that we have the hardest job in this world, I think, is raising your kids and being there for your kids and trying to do the very best that you can do for your kids. And when we have a job like that, why wouldn't we take the time to take care of ourselves? Because we deserve that. We deserve to take care of ourselves so that we can be happy and we can be there for our kids. When you're not taking care of yourself, you're grouchy, you're crabby, and it trickles down to your kids, and they sense that negative energy. You're not happy with your spouse, which has negative impact on your kids. So you're not really doing, it's not really helping anybody. And it took me a while to learn that, and I'm pretty sure that most of y'all all know that, but I just wanted to let you know that that's how I thought I used to think, but now this is how I think and why I think. And if in any case you're in a similar boat where you think you don't, you don't want to spend the money, or you don't want to spend the time to take care of yourself because you want to just be, engrossed in your kids, and you think like taking time away is like kind of you're not being there for your kids, is not. Take time for your kids. If you have time, if you have the resources to be able to go on a small staycation, vacation, for a weekend getaway with just your husband, do that. Because if my family was lived near me, I would take that opportunity, and my husband and myself would go on vacations for the weekend. Because all those kind of things, outside things, or like just those kind of things, it does help, and it helps, and it makes you a better mom. And at the end of the day, that's really what we all want to be, is the best mom that we can be for our kids, so that they have an awesome future, that and that they learn from this, and they go on to pay it forward by being that way, and knowing that it's okay to take care of yourself and to create confident and happy and energetic kids in our future generation. And we really need that. So I hope you enjoyed my long video and I will hope to see you on my next video. Until then, have a great day. Bye-bye.